Nothing and no one is rushing you to get anywhere. But eventually, that movement is going to happen. Eventually, today or 10 years from now or 100 years from now, in any form that you will be manifested, you will take that step when you are ready. Now, here comes the little explanation. Your soul knows very well when you are ready. And if you are ready, when you have developed all that gift in you, and the only thing that is stopping you from take that step is fear, or let's put it that way, the absence of freedom, of light and love, then you will get an extra push. Life that is designed by your soul will create situations in your life that will encourage you, and sometimes in a uncomfortable way, to go ahead and take that step. Again, you can say no. And again, we have explained this before. You will be never, ever, ever judged by spirit. It's just that more pressure will be created within you, in your body, in your environment, through your relationships. So life will start moving pieces around you to make that step, to take that step, or to move in one direction, to make the path more clear, until you find that it's easier to take that step than to stay where you are. That is done in a loving way. That is done gently, energetically speaking. It's in assistance. It's not forcing you because this is who you are and this is what you must do. It's coming out of love as a reminder that you are ready and that life will support you. And what happens is that you will start noticing that it will be more comfortable to step into that unknown territory, that staying in that territory that you know that now is starting to lose a little bit its meaning. That push is coming from love. It's all creation sending you loving light to give you the strength to go in that direction, because you prepared and creation see that you are ready. And understand this. When you are ready to move into that new place in your life, That means that you went through a huge transformation within you. You already achieved the right to be in that place. In our state of loving light, we celebrate you every time you're ready. For you, sometimes is a fearful feeling because now you have to leave the place that you were and move into a new place that you do not know. But we want to remind you that when life wants you to step into a new place means that you grew, you transformed yourself, and that new place is the right place for you now. You developed something, you released something, you expanded in one way or another. So changes for us are awards in a way that you receive. But we understand how fearful is for you the unknown. We understand that there might be still some beliefs in you that will make you feel or doubt. But trust this. When life is showing you that you are ready to take that step, when the opportunities are created for you, that means life opened the door for you. When that happened, it's because you are ready to step into that place, that you are welcomed into that space. The door will be open. The light on the other side will be waiting for you. And the place where you are in will become more and more uncomfortable. And perhaps all the familiarity that you felt before start to dissipate. That will create a flow of your energy to go through that door and step into that light that you see in front of you. Why? Because you and your energetic field will be vibrating in alignment with what is on the other side of the door. And little by little, it's going to lose alignment with the space that you are in. And because your vibration will be in alignment with the other space, it will be a magnetic power in a way, bringing you, calling you from that light, helping you to go through that transition. At that point, the only thing that you have to do is release and allow that current, that magnetic power to carry you through that door and bring you to that space that is in alignment with your energy. That's why sometimes you feel that you're just flowing and life is flowing. That flow is the magnetic power calling you into a new space that is in alignment with your vibration. The space where you are in is starting repelling you because it's not in alignment with your new energy. And the space on the other side of that door is starting attracting you because it's in alignment with your energy. So you feel that going through that door is very flowy and easy. Now, we want to remind you, to make you think and really understand that is all a adjustment in your vibration. That is what moves you. And we want to remind you that you are doing that adjustment within yourself. You give many names to that adjustment. You call it healing, releasing, forgiving, moving on. You have many definitions. We call it adjustment. You were one person before, you notice there was something to transform, and you go through that transformation. Could be an issue in you that needed to be transformed, but by transforming that issue, you transform yourself. When you receive new knowledge, you transform yourself. When you accept a new truth in you, you transform yourself. That transformation reflects in vibration. And now you have a different frequency that needs to find a place aligned with your new frequency. And that can go in any direction. You will judge that movement. Let's put it this example. If you have a fight with someone, that fight creates a wound in you. Now there is a wound in your field that is going to create a transformation. And that transformation in you will bring you to a new place that is aligned with your vibration. If you get angry at someone, you will move into a new space. You would judge that as a bad thing. We don't. Because from that space, you might find the information that you need. But also, every time you release a blockage, a frustration, a definition, something that feels in you like a liberation, you also adjust your energy and you move into another place that is aligned with that frequency. So that's in a way how you go through life. By flowing into places that are aligned with your current vibration. So if you are ready, if you developed a new gift in you, that gift has an impact in your vibration. It has a specific light, and it will call for the space where that gift is needed. It will create a space in alignment with that light that now is in you. For example, if the artist in you wakes up and now you know that you love to paint, and that seed is planted and now growing in you, that signal in you now will be attracting or will be attracted by a place that wants to see your paintings. So life will move you into the space. But you don't know that space is a change, and sometimes is a big step. The bigger the step, the more uncomfortable for you because of the unknown, the uncertainties in you sometimes create fear. But a new space where your paintings are needed will be calling you. That energy, that magnetic energy will be attracting you. And when you get there, you will have people waiting to receive, to admire, to connect with your paintings. Do you have any questions? We want to explain that that is how you move through life, and that's why your life changes. That's why you have new relationships. That's why you perhaps like some type of books and then you decide that you're not anymore into that kind of books and then you go to a different style of books. Same with your clothing. Sometimes you feel comfortable with family, but then you do not want to be that close to your family and you are creating new groups. Sometimes you love your job, but at a certain point you do not like to be in your job anymore and you're looking for something different. You will feel that you are the one making that decision. But that decision started in an unconscious way. When you started the transformation, adjusting that energy, creating changes in your life, that made you start resonating, vibrating with a different frequency. And then that different frequency is what is being called in another place that is aligned with that frequency. So it all happens in a energetic level, and you perceive that in physicality as a change in your life. The energy is moving you, is attracting you, is pushing you and pulling you. One is pulling you, the other one is pushing you. But you, from your physicality, afraid of that new space, might press some brakes. And that's what creates resistance and a little bit of chaos. Imagine that you press the gas and the brake at the same time. The gas is life bringing you, a new space calling you in, an old space pushing you out. It will be a natural flow for you to go from one to the next one. But if you are with the brakes pressed really hard, that whole flow will have friction. Friction becomes uncomfortable things in your life that will happen. The more you press that brake, the more the realities will be pushing you and pulling you. Our suggestion is for you to flow. If life is calling you to experience something new, to be somebody else that perhaps you don't know yet, if life is inviting you to do something, and it resonates in your heart, is because you are ready for that. And life is now allowing you to express that. You are the perfect match for that new way of living, because that's who you are now. Any questions?